for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will kick it away first. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojans.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, if you didn't know that young man before the game, you do now. How about that? 2 plays, 2 sacks. That's how you start a football game. This defense is flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make it?
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Off play action. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lost a throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking to throw on third. Got it! And he's
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Going over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Ball State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Going to the ground. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
1st and goal, USC.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Calls his own number. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
21, UCLA, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit.
4th down.
And the returner goes down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
2nd down coming up.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, USC! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 85 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Andrews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Bruins heading quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
At the 29-yard line. 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
By the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another. Right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Gilliam. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Let's not say they cut into the depths of that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of an array with their fingernail.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Rousseau. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Brings up 2nd down.
They go to the draw. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
At the 21-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
On the move. To the 10.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give out of the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game, they'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Rousseau. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now he's looking to throw it. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, and the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
They'll give it to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Rousseau. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it inside the 15. Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught.
Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Andrews. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.